Welcome, this is part 2 of how to get better at paladins, damage champions. I'm still doing the damage champions. I start with Dredge. So you want to use probably the easiest stuff for starting out. So let's go to, one of the most used builds for Dredge is Hurl. This is because there's a lot of champions that can be in the air a lot, like Drogos, Eevee, Mave, and your main fire is not going to hit them most of the time, so you want to use your harpoon. This is the easiest and probably one of the most used Dredge builds. I'll show you why. Is because you can have your teleporter. I don't know why it's not letting me go put it here. I guess you can't put it here anymore. That's kind of weird, but this is his teleporter. You have to put 2 up. This one is where I'm going to be, and this one is where I'm going to teleport. So I teleport, and I'm going to be in this one. And you also have a really high jump for about 1 second, I think. 2.5 seconds, whatever. It's really useful because there's going to be a lot of times with high ground, so you teleport. And there's going to be a cliff up there, and you can just jump up onto it and get away from people. His main fire is pretty random. It's kind of like Junkrat. He just spams bombs everywhere. But his main fire has, infinite. You can just keep doing this forever. The problem with it is it's very slow in his reload. He has one of the slowest reload speeds in the game, so you want to get Def Hands 3. He's also a very slow character, so you want to get Nimble 2. You want to reduce his damage so you can get Haven and kill to heal. You don't really need Chronos for Dredge because most of his abilities are just... they don't have any cooldowns, and his Hurl doesn't have a cooldown either, especially on using the ability. So I can just keep throwing these over and over again. The only thing about this Hurl is it doesn't apply Cauterize like his main fire does apply Cauterize. You can see the yellow stuff on them, that's the Cauterize reducing their healing. So you just pretty much do this and then throw harpoons over and over again since you have infinite harpoons. But yeah, you always want to get Def Hands with Dredge because his reload speed is awful. This ability, this loadout is very simple too. You get low health and you're going to have a 600 shield around you, below 50% health. You're going to have extra health, and Dark Bargain is going to heal you, especially when there's no healers around. You can just heal yourself. Just stand in front of this and you'll heal yourself. And just have infinite harpoons, and you can have this super jump to get away from people. His ultimate is also pretty slow, and it's pretty easy to get out of. A lot of the flankers will be able to get out of it. You just have to set it up at the right time, especially if they're chasing you down. You can infinite and they keep chasing you down, they're gonna run into your ultimate and just die. But that's it for Dredge. There's really not much else I can talk about him. Let's go to Bomb King. Royal Subjects is one of the most used abilities for Bomb King, but if you're playing Deathmatch or something, I'd probably use this. Royal Subjects is a little harder to use. Now, I need to edit his loadout. I've been using this just for fun, but this is not very competitive. And if you're playing on console, I don't recommend playing Bomb King. He's a lot harder to use on a controller. But these are his most used cards, and his most used abilities. So this is the most used set out for Bomb King. The reason why is you have extra health, you have more ammo, you have Jolt that can instantly knock you up. You can heal yourself whenever you explode your bombs, and you have faster movement speed. Bomb King is extremely slow, so you want to get like Nimble 2. You want to get Haven, Kill to Heal, and Deft Hands, since his reload speed is pretty slow. But see, whenever I'm going to hit people, I'm going to get faster and faster. But if you're playing on like console, I don't recommend it. His bomb is pretty slow too, so you want to use him in like Siege and Onslaught for like Royal Subjects, even Ranked. You get 2 of these. You want to just aim down and then just click R1. You'll bounce around. But learning how to aim with Bomb King is a little difficult. See, I'm aiming right at him, but see how they curve down the longer I get back? So you're going to have to teach yourself how to aim up and then throw the bomb. Like that. You're going to have to aim up a little. It takes a little while to get used to. It took me like, I don't know, a while to get good with Bomb King. Just because it's a little difficult, because you have to like aim up a little bit the farther away you are. So you have to just aim up. And you just have to get used to his distance. His ultimate, just like run into people and explode. So yeah, there's it for Bomb King. And you just want to, if you're starting out, this is probably one of the most useful builds, but I recommend not playing Deathmatch. I recommend playing Siege or Onslaught with this build. If you're playing something like Deathmatch, I recommend playing this Accelerant. You can just keep spamming your stun bomb over and over again. It's really simple to use, and maybe just since you're like new to the game, you just want to get like Chronos and just keep throwing this bomb and just keep stunning people. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Bomb King. Imani is another champion that's pretty difficult to use if you're starting out. You always want to use Splitting Ice. This is probably one of her most useful builds. You always want to have the Dragonic Will, whatever it's called. So whenever I shift, like it's L1 basically, I'm going to lower the cooldowns on my abilities, so you just want to keep doing that. So let's say I do this fire. Now when I switch back, the cooldown should go down. And then you switch to the ice, and you can freeze people. But mostly with Imani, you want to use your abilities. Her abilities are like the most useful thing in the game. You don't really are going to do this much often, because you can just keep changing abilities over and over again. Also, they're projectiles. You have to remember they're not like hit scan. So people moving left and right and you're doing this, they can actually avoid your ice spam. You kind of want to aim up and then freeze people. And then her fire ability you can also use in the air. For Imani, you pretty much want to stick with Chronos to lower your abilities, because you need your glider to fly. So you can use the Chronos to reduce the cooldown on your glider, this, and this. So with Chronos, you can reduce the time on all your abilities. Kill to Heal, of course, you can heal yourself. Haven, of course, you can reduce your damage. Other than that, it's up to you if you want to get a morale boost to keep summoning your dragon, or Nimble to make yourself a little bit faster. But her ultimate is not as easy as it looks, because when you use it, people will look for you and they'll try to kill you while your dragon's flying around. So you have to have like some kind of teammates to make sure you're protecting you while you're doing this, because you can be killed while your dragon's flying around. See, I'm right here. I can't do anything, so someone can just go over there and just kill me, and then the dragon will disappear. Another thing too about the dragon is people can get Bulldozer to destroy your dragon. They can get Bulldozer 3 to do more damage, so you just have to be aware of that. And that's it for part 2.